The clock struck midnight, the witching hour. 4 teenagers stood before the rusted iron gates of Hillcrest High. 16-year-old Olivia, Max, Lily and Eric were driven by teenage bravado and the promise of YouTube fame. The school had been abandoned for decades, rumors of hauntings deterring even the most curious. But tonight, they were determined to explore the forgotten school. Eric, the de facto leader, swung the gates open with a screech that seemed to echo into eternity. "Come on, scaredy cats," he teased. Olivia rolled her eyes but followed, flashlight trembling in her grip. The others trailed behind, their earlier bravado slipping into unease. Inside, the building reeked of mildew and decay. Moonlight filtered through shattered windows, casting eerie patterns on the floor. Hallways stretched into darkness, the silence broken only by the scuttling of unseen vermin. "This place is creepy as hell," Lily whispered, hugging herself. "That's the point," Eric said, his grin forced. He turned to Max, holding up his phone. "You're live, right?" Max nodded, his camera capturing the peeling paint and water-stained walls. "This'll get us 1 million views," he said, his voice unsteady. They reached the auditorium. The doors creaked as they pushed them open, revealing rows of broken seats and a stage shrouded in shadows. A cold draft swirled around them, carrying with it the faint sound of whispers. "Did you hear that?" Olivia froze, shining her flashlight toward the stage. The beam flickered as if something unseen was interfering with it. "It's just the wind," Eric said, though his voice betrayed him. "Let's check it out." Reluctantly, the group ascended the stage. Dusty curtains hung limply, their edges torn. Suddenly the whispers grew louder, words indistinct but filled with malice. Lily clutched Olivia's arm, her nails digging into her skin. Then the spotlight above them snapped on, blinding and unnatural. A single desk, pristine and out of place, sat center stage. On it lay an open notebook, its pages fluttering as though turned by invisible hands. Max hesitated before stepping forward, filming as he approached. He reached for the notebook, but the moment his fingers brushed it, the whispers turned to screams. The auditorium doors slammed shut. The flashlight beams wavered wildly as the group spun, looking for an exit. Shadows writhed on the walls, shapes that didn't belong to them. The air grew heavy, the smell of burnt wood and ash overwhelming. "We need to leave!" Olivia shouted, grabbing Lily's hand. Eric and Max followed as they darted for the door, which wouldn't budge. Behind them, the screaming stopped, replaced by a chilling sing-song voice. "Don't you want to stay and play?" A figure emerged from the shadows, a childlike silhouette with hollow eyes glowing an unnatural blue. It pointed at them, and Max was yanked backward as if by unseen chains. "Max!" Olivia screamed, rushing to help, but it was too late. His body vanished into the darkness, the camera clattering to the floor. Eric grabbed Olivia and Lily, dragging them toward a side exit he'd spotted. The figure watched, tilting its head in curiosity but making no move to follow. When they burst into the open air, gasping, the world felt surreal. They turned back to the school, but the windows were dark, the whispers gone. "Max!" Olivia sobbed, clutching the camera that was still recording. The screen flickered with static before showing Max's terrified face. His voice was faint, overlaid with the childlike singing. "I'm still here." The friends never returned to Hillcrest High. Max was reported missing, his disappearance the start of local legend. The camera was found in Olivia's possession, its footage too distorted to offer any clues. And every year on the anniversary, the town claims to hear Max's voice in the wind, begging for rescue from the shadows of the abandoned school.